It starts in silence. Not alarms, not sirens, not flashing red screens. Just a single alert. Low severity, routine, easy to ignore. And that's exactly why it matters. Because real attacks don't announce themselves, they blend in. It's 2:17 a.m. A login request appears. Valid credentials, approved device, normal location. From the system's perspective, everything looks legitimate. So the session is allowed. And just like that, something is inside the network. No blocks, no warnings, no alarms. This is where most people misunderstand security. They think a security operations center, a SOC, is watching attacks happen. It's not. It's watching activity, trying to decide what doesn't belong. From the outside, a security operations center looks impressive. Walls of monitors, dashboards, live data. From the inside, it's quieter. 10,000 signals a day, most harmless, some misleading, a few expensive to ignore. The job isn't stopping attacks. The job is deciding what's real before it's obvious. An analyst sees the alert, not the attack, just a signal. One login, one process, one connection. And they don't ask, is this malicious? They ask the only question that matters, does this make sense? So triage begins. They pause. What changed? Same user, same credentials, but a new device, a different geography, an access pattern that doesn't match history. Individually, low risk. Together, a question. The SOC isn't drowning in alerts, it's drowning in maybes. More signals arrive. File access, mailbox queries, API calls. Nothing dramatic, nothing labelled attack. Just behaviour accumulating. This is the fog of war. Every second spent analysing is a second the adversary spends moving. And now comes the most dangerous part of security, the decision. Escalate too early and you disrupt the business, kill revenue, break trust. Wait too long and you give the attacker time. Lateral movement, persistence. There is no correct answer, only trade-offs. This is the moment dashboards can't help. The analyst escalates, not because it's confirmed, but because uncertainty has exceeded tolerance. Tier 2 is notified, identity logs pulled, endpoint telemetry reviewed. Still, nothing is red. That's how real incidents start. A choice is made. The session is revoked. Tokens invalidated. Credentials reset. Not because we're sure, because we can't afford to be wrong. Containment isn't heroic, it's precautionary. Now the story is reconstructed. Timeline over tools, behaviour over signatures. What was accessed? What was attempted? What failed? Because intent lives in sequence, and sequence reveals truth. Eventually, the pattern breaks. The behaviour doesn't fit. Access is terminated. The session ends. Containment holds. Not because an alert fired, but because a decision was made. This entire incident was decided by architecture. Signals mattered because identity had history. Containment worked because access was revocable. Investigation succeeded because logs were coherent. Tools didn't save the day. Design did. A SOC isn't a room full of screens. It's a decision engine, powered by people, shaped by context, driven by architecture, and constantly under pressure. Because attackers don't wait, they move, and the system has to decide faster than they can adapt. Once you understand this, you stop asking, what tools does a SOC use? And you start asking, how does a SOC make decisions? Because that's where security actually lives. In the next video, we'll dismantle detection itself, why alerts fail, why high confidence is usually fiction, and why most SOCs miss the early signs. Because what you just witnessed wasn't advanced, it was rare. Subscribe to Cyber Tech House. This channel isn't about tools. It's about understanding the systems and decisions that actually hold when everything is uncertain.